Typical, again, it's another episode with just the two of us, and this is Life with Anime podcast. So let's talk about some anime impact that have happened over the past week since the last time you guys saw us. I will go first this time. For me, it's actually funny because I wasn't watching anime. I was actually editing editing our episode with can't remember which episode it was. I actually believe it was 2 episodes ago. I was editing that episode, and I brought up Broly. Basically, Goku and his sons against Broly was the clip I had. There was basically second version of the father-son Kamehameha. Gohan and Goten are Kamehameha against Broly, and then Goku all of a sudden comes back. Goten wishes basically for Goku to come back, and Goku comes down and does his Kamehameha. In the midst of all of that, Gohan is struggling. Gotenks can't focus, and so Goku is like basically pep talking these boys. Like, look, Gotenks, I need you to focus. Gohan, like put your all into this or whatever, right? And the influence of a father or a father figure coming in, stepping in, watching you do something, knowing, again, we talked about this before. We made some fun of it, but Goku knowing the potential that his children have and when they don't understand it, when they second guess themselves, when they don't think that they can handle a situation. But again, the impact that a father or a father figure, for me, whether it's my dad's, my coaches, whoever else who sees something in me, a friend's dad who I respect highly, giving their opinion on me and telling me like, hey, yo, look, like, I need you to buckle down and do this because I know you can. I've seen the potential in you. I've seen you do other things. I know you can do this. One memory outside of my parents, a coach that sticks to me, Coach Schwartz. He was one of my high school football coaches, and this was before I was big into lifting. I'm a big leg day guy right now. Squatting is like one of my favorite lifts ever, back squats. And I remember before I used to be terrified of back squats. I'm like, if I put this bar on my back, it's going to crush me. He coached me up so hard and like pushed me and motivated me like, bro, like, you're strong, just step into it. I step into it, 135, boom, like, oh, that's easy. He's like, see, I told you, just trust me. Boom, 225 on the bar. It was so dope to like go from being scared and terrified that I can't do something to then now like it's a piece of cake. You know what I'm saying? When I was holding myself back, so to have Goku come down and that whole father-son Kamehameha moment, and then him basically uplifting his sons and pushing like, look, you guys can do it. Focus, put your all into it. Was just dope. Just a dope moment.
That's good stuff. Reminds, like I said, bro, reminds me of my dad. Like, even like from me just cutting grass or me from like swinging the golf, my fondest memory, like not even like mowing grass, but like golf is like one of the hardest like sports I have ever tried to play a day in my life. And my dad used to be an avid golfer. And I remember like I just could not hit the ball. I couldn't do it. And he was like, dude, like you got this. Like rework your form. Like, let's see what you're doing right. And I remember the first time I hit, it was a 7 iron and I hit the ball 150 yards. And like, bruh, the joy on his face, but the joy on my face, knowing that like somebody believed in me and was like,
Yeah,
hey, yo, you can do this. Like, I promise you can. Yeah, that's good stuff. That's good stuff.
absolutely. P, what you got for us?
Okay, so mine is, which is crazy because I had to write this down just to make sure I didn't miss anything. But the wrong way to use healing magic. Again, isekai, I never would have thought I would have life
Crazy
lessons
that
from it.
P is using an isekai, bro.
Crazy. Crazy. Anime be teaching lessons. Okay. So, and I wrote this down. So at the beginning of this anime, three students were summoned to another world to be heroes. One of them was summoned by accident, and he actually discovers the fact that he has the innate ability to be able to heal really well. And so I just thought, like, he thought he wasn't supposed to be there. He thought that he didn't have anything to offer, but he was right where he was supposed to be. He was summoned there for a reason. So again, I just begin to think, how many times has it been that you didn't think you were talented enough, you didn't think that you were good enough, but yet your talents were able to put you in the place that you were supposed to be in. The Bible says, and I hate to get like really biblical,
I'm
but the
playing
Bible
the
says
organ
that, right,
with the organ on in the background.
the Bible says that your gift will make room for you and put you before great men. So even though you don't think you're supposed to be there, even though you don't think you're talented enough, even though you don't think you're good enough, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Just like our main character, who again thought he was summoned to another world by accident. Turns out he is going to be one of the most pivotal characters in this anime. So I say to you, and for encouragement for myself, man, like, you are talented enough. You are where you're supposed to be. Where you're at, where you're, if you're in the room with these big wigs, or you're in the room to where you don't feel like you're supposed to be there, and how did you get there? You are there for a reason. Your gift has made room for you and has put you before great men. So step into that, be confident in that. Like, this, what God has for you, like, it truly is for you. So step in that. That's what I have.
If I can find a good enough organ sound to go behind all that P, just know it's going in there. So I hope y'all heard that.